Memorial Day and backyard grilling just go hand in hand for so many families. And this year, Colorado pork farmers, they're serving up a fresh take on classic burger with something called the Boston Butt Burger. So joining me now is Joyce Kelly with Colorado Pork. Joyce, thank you so much for joining us bright and early this morning.
Well, thank you for having us. We appreciate all of our viewers and you for supporting Colorado pork farmers. And today, on Memorial Day, we appreciate those that have given us the ultimate sacrifice.
Definitely. Joyce, let's start with the very first important question. What is a Boston Butt Burger?
So a Boston butt is actually the pork shoulder.
Okay.
Or it's the shoulder, and it's not the butt of the pig. And so we've talked about in the past, we won't get into why it's called the Boston butt, but it's kind of a good play on words for this morning. We're going to call it the Boston Butt Burger. So this is a great value for a family. You look at this much meat and you think, oh, that's a lot of pulled pork. What else can I do with it? Well, we're going to offer some alternatives for this big piece of meat here called the pork shoulder or the Boston butt.
So other than pulled pork, what other things can you make just from this?
So what I'm encouraging families to do that have a tight budget or want to maximize their food dollars is buy a full piece like this. Take part of it, grind it up like we're going to talk about with our burgers today. Cut some of it into steaks like we have here, or of course the great Colorado green chili. Cube up leftovers or some scraps to make your pork green chili. But we're going to talk about the Boston Butt Burger because this is the kickoff to barbecue season.
So these are the Boston Butt Burgers. Are they easy to make at home? And what's
Absolutely.
a good way to get like all that juicy flavor?
So if you don't have the ability to grind this at home, just buy one of these, cut off a slab of it, ask your butcher to grind it for you, or you can do it in your food processor at home. Just make sure everything is very, very, very cold, and it'll work flawlessly. I like pork for burgers because you can make it a little bit coarser, and it has some texture and some meatiness to it. So we have 3 ideas for burgers here today, kind of all spin off on the Colorado theme. This right here is some fried crispy onions, some pickles, and this is a vinegar-based barbecue sauce.
Okay.
And then you put your normal lettuce, tomato, onion, whatever it is you like on your burger besides that.
And then when you're cooking these, is it the same temperature that you would cook a normal burger, just regular?
So you want to make sure that all ground meat products are cooked at least to 165 degrees because whenever you make it smaller, then you open up the possibility for exposure to bad things. So make sure it's not something that you would eat, just like a regular hamburger, that you would eat medium rare or rare, because you want to make sure that it is cooked thoroughly.
Joyce, you also said that this is affordable, and I know a lot
So
of
this
people
whole
love
piece
that.
of chunk of meat costs $23.
Wow.
So, and then look, we have the possibility, now this is not the same one, but we still got the same kind of products and still had some left over that we can put in a crock pot with a can of beer and a package of dry onion soup and have a great pulled pork recipe as well. So the possibility of 4 different meals from one
For $24.
For $24 bucks.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
We know eating these burgers also helps support local pig farmers. Can you talk about that and the pork industry here in Colorado as well with the farmers?
So this Prairie Fresh is actually a product from farms that we have in eastern Colorado. I don't know that this particular roast came from that, but Prairie Fresh is a seaboard food product, and we have seaboard farms here in Colorado. So when you go to the grocery store, you can look for Prairie Fresh, or you can look for Swift, which is also a Colorado raised product. We have hogs that are raised for the Smith, which is the JBS, or Smithfield, which is another pork company that we have in Colorado. We're actually the 16th largest pork producing state in the United States, and people don't realize that because they don't see them. They're all in the Eastern Plains.
Exactly. Joyce, anything else that you would like to add that maybe I missed out, especially on a day like today where a lot of people are going to be
Well, I love
grilling?
this one. This is a really unusual. This is apple butter, cheddar cheese, and bacon. Or applesauce or honey mustard.
Okay.
This is brie, apple slices, and some arugula, and just go out and barbecue and just have a great season. And understand that pork is going to be there every step of the way.
And you get a lot of bang for your buck.
Yes, and you're going to taste what pork can do for you all summer long.
Joyce.
And it's not just ribs.
Yes, exactly. Joyce, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
this
you for
morning.
having us.